checking in again. Welcome to a new video. In this one I will be continuing my last one where we've made this header. Let me click and you see this is the header we've made. We have a sail image with a hover effect. We have a menu that we've set up ourselves with custom icons, and we have a carousel with our recent posts showing up inside. And if I refresh the page, you will see that the 99 projects, that it counts up like this. So this is, I think it looks great. It's a nice header, but the disadvantage you might have noticed, if I go to a tablet view, you see that the menu changes from left to right, and you see we have the default mobile menu by Kadence, and we don't have our same layout that we set up with our desktop header. But there is a way we can copy paste everything, and we can make it so that even our tablet and mobile view will be the same as our header. So this is going to be this video. What we're going to do now is going to use appearance, cadence, and then elements, and we're going to add a new section. We have to, and we're going to call this our custom mobile header. And then we're going to set it's going to be a content section, and we're going to be placing it, so it's not the header we need to have, because this is also doing the thing with, it's going to replace the whole header or after or before the header, but we can do it a little bit more simple. It's quite at the bottom, I think. Let's see, let me scroll down. Yeah, it's somewhere over here. Before mobile off-canvas content. This is the default. The mobile off-canvas content is the thing you saw when I switched to tablet view. The black background with the menu. This is, and we're going to remove everything, and then we're going to, you can check either one. If we don't put anything else in, it will be replaced. So we're going to check before mobile off-canvas. We're going to display this on the entire site, and then to all users, and then we have to set it only to tablet and mobile. So this is the basics. Let's click on publish, and now I want the same content. Instead of starting from scratch, I am going to go to my WordPress, go to the customizer. I'm gonna click on my icon from my header, add widget items, and this is where we've set it up. Here you see them, and then I'm going to just click on one and then do Command A, where I've selected all the blocks now, and I'm just going to do copy blocks, go to my element again, click on the here, and then do Command V, and you see everything is pasted in exactly as I've set it up. Let's just click on update for now, and then refresh my page. Let me go out of the customizer, click on inspect, and go to the tablet view, and then click, and you see it's already showing up, but you see we've this is the default menu that it was already here. So we've selected before the mobile off canvas, so this means everything that I copy and pasted in, you see the colors are still have to be adjusted, but you see this is now before the default menu. So we're going to remove the default one, and we're going to do that by going to the customizer again, clicking on the header icon, and then go to this tab here, tablet mobile. Then it opens up and you see it's still here, but we want to change a little bit of stuff. So the mobile navigation, this is this one you see here. We're going to remove this, and then you will see, if I open it up again, now I clicked on something, yeah. If I scroll down, you see now it's gone. So now we have exactly the same content inside as we have with our desktop header, but we're going to have to change the design a little bit, and we can do this by clicking on this off canvas gear icon here. Now we can set, do we want to slide it from the left, slide it from the right, should it be full width or a side panel? You can choose whatever you want. And then you can, with design, we're going to change the background to the lighter color. I think we chose something like this in the desktop one. The close icon is over here, so we're going to make this a bit bigger. And then we're going to set it also in a darker color, so it's going to be more easy to see, like this. So this is working fine, and then for everything else we can leave as it is. Click on publish. The thing we can't set here is a max width, so if I go to mobile, it looks not too good here, so we have to change something with the margin. Let me go to tablet, and this is the same, so we have to set a little bit more margin at the bottom for those titles here, and then this might be, yeah, for the rest it's looking exactly the same as it does on desktop. You see now desktop is looking strange, but we have to just click on this one, and this is our desktop one. So we can add a little bit of padding maybe, so it looks a little bit nicer. You can also click on this trigger icon, then you will see if you want to add a menu label, for example. If I close this, you will see now it says menu, and you can change between those three icons if you want to. So let's just do like this. And then here we have the same settings that I showed you before, but you can't set a lot of options. You can set some padding for the close icon, but we can't set any padding inside here. So that's the only thing we can't do. But we can, of course, let me go back. We can change some stuff over here, of course. So we want, first and foremost, we have to change, let me zoom out again. Yeah, we have to change the menu, the spacing. So let me click on the gear icon, go to spacing, and then you see it has 60 on the top, and that's because it was set up like this in the desktop version, so we just took it over. And now we're going to set this to 60 on the bottom as well. And now with the recent post we had the same problem. So let's see, I have the wrong one. Let me select it here. Oh yeah, I have it. Advanced text spacing, same thing. We're going to set 60 on bottom. Click on update, click on refresh here, and then see, well, I might just as well close the customizer, we don't need it. So click on inspect, go to tablet view immediately, and then go to tablet view. Yeah, and we're going to open it up, and now we're going to see this is now maybe a little bit too much spacing. Yeah, this is the hello world post, and this doesn't have a featured image, so that's why it's looking a little bit strange. But normally, if you have every post set up with an image, then it will all look like this. So this is maybe now a little bit too big, so you can adjust it to 30 pixels, 40 pixels, whatever you want. And if you want a little bit more spacing on tablet, I think mobile will probably, this looks fine for me on mobile. Just the tablet one might be a little bit big, the image and the image here, so we might set a little bit of spacing as well. Let's insert before a section, for example. So the thing we can do now is add our image inside of the section, and this allows us to set some padding on the outside. You can do it like this, so we're dragging the image inside of the, oh, where is my section gone? Here it is. Yeah. So we're going to go to the image, and we're going to drag it inside of the section. So now it's inside, you see. And then we can go to the settings here, and we can say we want 50 from the left, or maybe let's use padding, 50 from the right and 50 from the left. And then on mobile we're going to set this to 0, because you see it takes in the values, otherwise it will inherit this, but we don't want it. Click on update, and then we'll see if it works. Refresh the page, open up, and you see now we have our image being a little bit smaller. And then we might just set a little bit more height on this one, on the tablet view as well. Click on refresh, and like this we are getting closer and closer to the original one. We can do the same thing here if we want to. We can add a section again, and then let's add before, and we can click on section. And then we're going to grab our posts and grids, and we're going to set it inside, and then we're just going to set the padding and the margin, same thing as the other image, 50 and 50. And then for mobile, we remove it by setting it to 0. Click on update, refresh the page, and then they should have the same width. Yeah. So you see we can adjust it a little bit like this, and of course you can do this for these as well. Or the other thing you could do is just grab everything and add it inside of the section as well, like this. And then all the padding that you've set will be applied to everything at once. So let me see how it looks now. Now you see it's aligned everything that I've put inside of the same section has the same alignment from the left and from the right. So this can be, for example, a little bit out of alignment, and then all the other ones should be in the same alignment. So another option is just making one section, set the padding inside the layout here, and then drag everything that you want to be aligned the same inside of the same section, and then it will look like this. And now for mobile, we've set the padding to 0, because in mobile already it looked fine. The image is not too wide, because just the sliding out thing is going to be way smaller, because it's just all smaller on phones. But tablets, it looked a little bit strange, so now we've corrected it like we wanted to. Okay, so hope this helps. Play around with it, and if you encounter any problems, then don't hesitate to let me know, and you can always help me out by leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Thanks, take care guys, bye bye.